Hello, and welcome to No Initiative, a D&D streaming channel. We are currently streaming two campaigns, one in the middle of its lengthy, over 2 year long going story, and the other one just starting fresh as a sequel. This channel is made for our own imbibement, to enjoy our own hijinks and immortalize our story in one fashion. It is also made for our friends and family to know how we misappropriate our time, though we welcome those who are fans of storytelling and wish to partake in this adventure with us. To better equip you and make sure that you are ready for this grand adventure, I wish to make two videos to let you know where the stories are starting and where they come from in regards to each of our groups. With this beginning one, we will be following Return to Waterdeep, a sequel to the Wizards of the Coast Waterdeep Dragon Heist. To begin with the latter events, we follow Calvin Watterson, a lord and rogue of Waterdeep, human in nature and being, as he leads a ragtag team on a mystery of sorts, following a mysterious item known as the Stone of Galore that may help them find a large embezzled cache hidden within the city of Waterdeep by the former Open Lord Daggle to Neverember. He is accompanied by Rowan Halfheart, a halfling barbarian wild child who's come to Waterdeep to see how these civilized people learn and to better understand her own sense of justice. Gillen, a magistrate for the city of Waterdeep. Think of this person more as a court judge, someone who oversees the rulings of the city. And Temper of the Forge, a fire genasi blacksmith, later to become a cleric, not of his own doing, but of the will of the gods, as they have more for him than he realized. Upon their adventures, they run across a fearsome adversary, Jarlaxle Bonra, a charismatic and cunning drow villain, leading a mercenary band. As they both chase to find this hoard of gold, our group finds it first. But upon leaving, they find Jarlaxle at the door waiting and willing to make a deal. In order for all of them to leave with their lives, they must let him have what he will. But the gold that resides there he does not want. He will give it to the city of Waterdeep and let them keep it. With his motives hidden, and only speaking on the fact that he wishes to increase the betterment of the misfortune and the unheard in Waterdeep, Calvin is mistrusting, along with many of the group. However, it speaks to Rowan's sentiments of justice, so she knocks out her leader and companion, Calvin, and takes him aboard back to Waterdeep. However, as Gillen follows suit, Temper does not find himself to be in agreement and runs back into the temple in order to warn the guardian of this hoard. In this process, as he has broken the arrangement, so does Jarlaxle and takes the life of Temper of the Forge. That brings us to present day. 4 years later, the group has been splintered by these events, progressing in their own fields. Jarlaxle has revealed himself as a hidden lord, one of the hidden rulers of the city, who decides the progress, paths, and rules that are passed within this city. He began a movement, if only based on his own opinion and then invigorated by the beliefs of others, that these lords should not be hidden, but visible, so they can be held accountable for their actions. This story follows 5 adventurers. Reprising their roles will be Calvin Watterson, still a lord of Waterdeep, and a pragmatic soul, along with one of the great and generous helpers of the unfortunate. He is also in this time became the presiding chapter division leader of the Harpers, a guild, if you will, hidden, of spies, supposedly for good purposes. Rowan Halfheart has actually became a member of the City Watch, a captain of the Griffin Cavalry Riders. Along with, she is a devout member of the Order of the Gauntlet, better expressing her faith and her belief in justice. We also follow Lady Oriamastasia, a older lord from an older family, reclaiming her name into a newer fashion as to try and purge the wrongdoings of her ancestors. Also, one of the close consorts of the Blackstaff, a powerful wizard who oversees the magics and the ongoings of the arcane within Waterdeep. We also follow our 2 new incomers, Sang-Froid de Sang, who is a half-elf bard with many stories to tell and many lands traveled, coming with a message and an intent that not all can see what it is too clearly. And Grit, his kobold monk sidekick and bodyguard, who seems to have their own objectives and things they are trying to find based upon riddles and hidden messages. They all start at level 13, and they begin on the first day in the hot, sweltering summer of Waterdeep, a Fleet's Wake. Now, Fleet's Wake is a 10-day long festival that celebrates the seas, its gods, and over time, and over the merriment of maritime adventures, trade, and the bountiful graciousness that the ocean provides them.